Hello, I'm Cass, and welcome back to my booktube channel. Today I thought I would steal a video idea right from Katie. You know that scene in Up where that little girl goes, and I ripped this page right out of a library book? That's me, but with this video idea from Katie. So I'm just ripping it right out of her channel, and I was like, that is a fun idea. I want to do that. So today I'm going to be looking at what the best books I've ever read according to Goodreads are. So the top 10 books that had the highest rating, essentially, on Goodreads. So, nice and simple. I'm super fun. Super fun? Maybe I'm fun, but I'm super excited. This looks fun, is what I was trying to get across, and that just did not happen. So, let me grab my phone and actually get on Goodreads and go to the books I've read. And now, I've only been using Goodreads since, I think, 2019? Maybe a little bit longer than 2019? 2018. I think 2018 is when I started using Goodreads. So there's some books that I've read that are just not on here, but those are from years ago. Anyways, let's go and sort this by the average star rating. And already I'm kind of shocked with what books are on here. And I'm going to also poll a Katie and do just like the first books in series, because like the first a lot are all books that are not the first books in series. In case you're interested, Heartstopper Volume 4 is at the very, very top of this list with a 4.64. But let me scroll down here and find a book 1. Okay, so A Year in Tokyo, an illustrated guide and memoir by Christy Ann Jones, has an average star rating of 4.6. I will say it only has 127 ratings, and so I'm not surprised that the ratings are so high. Plus, the people that have bought this book are fans of Christy Ann Jones and not likely to give it a low star rating. So interesting. Didn't expect that one up there, but it makes sense. Lots of Sarah J. Maas and Harry Potter and Spy Family. I'm still scrolling looking for a book 1. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy is my second book, and that has an average star rating of 4.56. Once again, I'm not very surprised about this one. It does have a lot more ratings than the other book. However, this was a book that kind of blew up, and it told a very, very good story from an interesting perspective about child actors and the abuse that Jeanette McCurdy went through when she was a kid in terms of child acting. And it was just a very well-written memoir. I'm a little biased towards memoirs because I often listen to the audiobook, and if it's narrated by the author, the experience is just immaculate because you get to hear them reading the book how they intended it to be read. So, not surprised on that one. And I'm still scrolling. There are so many not like first books, and I'm actually like shocked at how many, like how high these star ratings are. Okay, third book, here we are. The Name of the Wind, which is one of my favorite books ever, and that has an average star rating of 4.52. It's by Patrick Rothfuss. I am not surprised that this is up here. I kind of figured it would be because I watched Katie's video and it was up there, and I was like, that one should pop up on mine. I didn't expect it to be third though. However, The Name of the Wind, I have a tattoo for it. I love it so much. I am obsessed with Patrick Rothfuss's writing. His prose are just beautiful. His world building is spectacular. And I recently did a reread of The Name of the Wind, so it's up here as it deserves. And then right underneath it with an average star rating of 4.51 is Spy Family Volume 1. I love Spy Family. This is probably going to be the only manga series that I keep up with. And I actually have plans to buy and collect the series. I just haven't gotten that far yet. It'll happen eventually, but I'm obsessed with Spy Family. It's such a fun little read between an assassin and a spy and a little child who can read minds. It's just such a fun, cute, heartwarming time that also has like a mix of action. Like, I'm not big on like action-heavy mangas because I feel like I'm just flipping through the pages and not appreciating the art enough. But they're just fight scenes, so there's no dialogue, so you can only stare at the page for so long. So it has a good mix of like cute, heartwarming moments with like the action scenes. Very, very fun. More Sarah J. Maas. And then we also have Heartstopper Volume 1 with an average star rating of 4.51. I figured this one would be on the list just because Heartstopper Volume 4 was on there. I'm shocked that 1 isn't above 4, but 4 is also so incredibly good, so it deserves the rating that it got. And this is a fun little graphic novel. I love it. I'm here for the gays. And I rated that one 5 stars. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo has an average star rating of 4.49, and I'm not surprised. Again, Six of Crows is on here because Six of Crows. Everyone loves Six of Crows. And the TV adaptation of Shadow and Bone probably helped boost its already very popular book series. So, honestly, it deserves the rating it got. I will say it's really confusing to jump right into Six of Crows, and I'm pretty sure I changed my rating when I reread the book, which I don't often do, but I remember I read this book for my book club back in high school, and I was a little confused. But I still loved it, and now I'm obsessed with it. I forgot what number I'm on. Oh no. Book 7 is one that I was not expecting at all, and that is A Shadow in the Ember by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I rated it 4 stars, and that is the first book in the prequel series to Shadow and Bone. No, not Shadow and Bone. Blood and Ash. From Blood and Ash. I don't know why I said Shadow and Bone, but Jennifer L. Armentrout is just one of those authors that need an editor. And will I always make an editor joke? Yes. I will always make an editor joke. If you've seen any other video where I talk about Jennifer L. Armentrout, love her books for the most part, but they just need to be shorter. That's all I'm saying. And then underneath it, for book 8, is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. I'm pretty sure I rated it 3 stars for the first time, and then I upped it to 5 stars. I say that I don't change my star ratings, but I've changed my star ratings on these. But I read House of Earth and Blood back in 2020, and I think I just wasn't ready to like jump into a high fantasy like this. And does it deserve 5 stars? Honestly, probably like a 4.5 because it was really, really info dumpy, but I gave it a 5 stars. But the average star rating is a 4.48. The next book is The Help by Catherine Stockett, and I rated it a 4.47. This is a book I read last year when I was trying to like diversify my reading tastes and see kind of what else I liked in terms of books. And I gave it a 4 stars. I don't really remember much from the book. I do remember the movie adaptation, but that's about it. I would not have guessed that this book would make the cut, honestly. But the next book, rightfully so. The Rise of Kyoshi has a 4.47. I rated it 5 stars, and it is just phenomenal. I was talking to someone in my Patreon book club the other day, and we were talking about The Rise of Kyoshi and how it literally feels like you're watching like a new season of Avatar. The author did such a good job of describing the environments. It truly feels like you're watching the original cartoon, but with these new characters, and it's just stunning. I really, really need to finish, actually, you know, the rest of the series, but I mean, it's up here as it deserves. Wow, I am actually very, very shocked at like how far I had to scroll to find some of these books. But in case you want to know like the top 10 that don't include, like, that aren't like first books in the series, I just want to throw that out here. So we have Heartstopper Volume 4, Kingdom of Ash, A Court of Mist and Fury, as it should be. I'm currently doing a little reread. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Heartstopper Volume 3, Crooked Kingdom, and it's A Year in Tokyo, The Sorcerer of the North by John Flanagan, Spy Family Volume 2, and then Spy Family Volume 4. So very, very interesting selection. Not books that I would typically expect, especially towards like the bottom there. The top ones, I'm not surprised, but anyways, this is so fun to film. Like, I was really interested to see like what the best books I've read were, and I gave a lot of them 5 stars, so maybe I am really just a basic bitch when it comes to my reading tastes. I think this is really what this video has proven, but I had a fun time and I hope y'all enjoyed. If you want to leave your top 10, top 5, top whatever, I'd love to know. I've gotten a lot better about like diversifying my reading as of late, especially this past year and current year, because I used to just reread books a lot, and so there wasn't much variety until recently. So I'm excited to see kind of how this list might change in a year or so, depending on like what other books I pick up, but I am not surprised at some of the books that made the cut, and I really hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much to my lovely patrons over on KSXCast. It's our little Patreon book club, and it is so fun. I love talking to y'all so much. And thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you. Thanks to all of you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Toodles!